Vai, 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 vai.
Tá entalada! Tá entalada!
A experiência já dentro do elevador, Pedro.
Happy to have you. It's a very busy week for a couple days for you, I hear. A very busy week for us. We have a lot of tours signed up, so we're very happy to have all the visitors, especially in January. So thank you for braving the cold weather. December of 2018, the first week of December is when we opened. We started as one very small floor downstairs with 7 or 8 brands, and then grew into the 4-floor building that we are. So in less than 3 months, we opened up the 2nd and 3rd floor. In April, the 3rd floor became fashion and design with a little music twist up here later in the year. A couple things. ShowFields isn't a person. It's not just one person. It's an idea. It's a community of what we've built. The idea of show, the artwork, the content, the community, the events. So the ability to sign up for a tour. Nashville throws a live concert almost every week. So next week on the 14th is their final concert that we'll have here. This moves out of the way, they get up on the stage. We've had meet and greets. OnePlus on the 2nd floor is a cell phone company. It's very big internationally, so you probably have heard of it. It's a little less known in the United States. But they did their US release of their new phone at ShowFields. So the ability to experience that, take a yoga class upstairs is where the show is. Fields is the retail side of it, being able to purchase, learn about a brand, and leave with it today. Almost all of the brands are digitally native, and our whole mission is that offline discovery. So the ability to, as a customer, to discover a brand, learn about it, touch it, feel it, taste it downstairs, and purchase. The other idea of discovery comes from the brand side of it. So I want to open a store. I've never had one. I've had an online company for a couple of years. How do I do it? How can I do it? ShowFields, it's as easy as click, 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 and you have your space. So you sign on for your monthly lease. Our design team helps design your space. Our production team builds your space. We staff your space. And now you have your first physical location. So a great way for discovery. And a lot of the spaces have their founders or different people from the company who come and spend time, talk to the customers, talk to the brand hosts, and finally get that physical contact that they've been missing as an online brand. Analytics is a big part of it as well. So just as you would track who visits your website and you know, all their clicking, now you get to visit and track everyone who visits your space. So every space has its cameras in it, and it tracks how many people came into the building, how many people came to your space, how long were they in your space, and then obviously did they make purchases. The average time somebody spends in this building is about 33 minutes. So I always tell people, I've been in retail for a long time now, in a more traditional sense, most recently at Tiffany on 5th Avenue. I consider Tiffany on 5th Avenue, if you've ever been there, probably one of, if not the most iconic buildings for retail in New York City. And I left to come here because I believe that experience and ShowFields shows what the future of retail can be. So what I hope is the next iconic building in retail, starting with these 4 floors here. People and customers, everybody, you know, everyone says retail's dead, retail's dead. No, retail's just changed. You know, people, the idea of what's dead is, oh, that window's nice, oh, that window's pretty. You go inside and it's the same thing. Hi, welcome, how are you today? Hi, welcome, how are you today? Hi, welcome, how are you today? And nothing has changed. In ShowFields, it's the ability to engage. People still want human interaction. So to be able to talk to people, learn, just with a little bit of a twist. We have the 2nd floor as the House of ShowFields, so we'll be able to go down the slide. There's a slide from the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor, and it's a self-guided tour where you meet a couple of actors along the way who teach you about product. From a scientist, we have a sous chef who will make a beverage for you while we're down there for you to try and learn about different things. It was the engagement and the way that people interact. That's the difference to retail and how you get to the next evolution. Like, growing up, I had 3 older sisters, never wanted to shop. Shopping was never fun. ShowFields' big thing was making shopping fun again for people. So to be able to come to the store, experience, learn, and have fun along the way. So do we have any questions, curiosities that are up here on your way to the bookshelf? When we get to the bookshelf, there's the hidden slide down to the second floor. So we could take the slide if everyone wants. If we want, we could also take the stairs or elevator, whichever you prefer. Work here, and being in retail forever, I always use Tiffany as the example. People work there for 30 years and go to training every year still. Here, the brand hosts, a lot of them are college students and put so much effort and energy into this building and have the hardest job of anyone in this building. They are face to face with everyone every day, and every 6 months we ask them to learn 40 new brands. So as the brands rotate, the brands come in about every 6 months. Their founders come in and host a training. So for those 6 months, the brand host now has to forget all the stuff that they remembered for the previous brands and now memorize all these new brands. So they do an exceptional job in that way, and also adding their own kind of creative twist. On the third floor, because it's much more fashion inspired, we have a lot of brand hosts are fashion students, whether they go to FIT or different schools in New York for that, which is great. And it's just, you know, they all have their own little twist to it. A lot of patience, a lot of learning, and a lot of excitement about all the different brands. Different sales incentives. We'll rotate brands, so different brands each get their fair kind of incentives to it. They have a beautiful building that they go to for lunch every day. No. Also, we had our holiday party. We've done some parties throughout the year. We had a summer party here for them. So just to kind of show the recognition for them is great. Tal is our CEO. And he's usually in the building, but he'll sit and have his conversations with them, which is great because he's truly one of the most inspiring people that you'll meet when he tells his story about like his inspiration behind ShowFields. And the brand hosts usually always hear it second hand, third hand as we go over it, but to hear his speech and his kind of pitch to the brand is something that they love as well. Yes, the Nordstroms, the Neiman's, the Saks, they all existed for so long, competing against each other and bringing awareness to what great things department stores can do. I see us as a department store of the future kind of realm, and there's companies like Neighborhood Goods that people compare us to, Story, a little bit of an Artist and Fleas. And when I tell them the huge difference is here, none of them give you the show. You don't get that community, you don't get the content, you don't get the artwork and the ability to see a live concert, go to a yoga class, interact with all these different founders at events. And also having your own physical space, that pride of being like, I built this space, it's mine, I've designed it for the first time, is things that we give to a brand, which is, you know, greatly empowering. The third floor is fashion and design, but also we have the music here as well. The second floor, which has the house, is more of a home/tech feel. And then we have the lab, which is our spin on a gift shop. So you have the big field spaces.
Big families, yeah.
The lab is a smaller area to get more brands into the store. So a smaller footprint and a great entry level for some of the smaller online brands to have a space in the store. They're Low & Sons. They've been a brand for 9 years. This is the first physical location they had. And one of the things they're most proud of was when they posted on their website that they were here, they actually had people come and spend time with them in their space, buying bags, or we've been buying bags for them for years, just to sit and talk with them, because they just wanted to meet the people who have been making these bags for so many years. So that return on investment comes in so many different ways: customer feedback, analytics, events, purchasing, and it's all things that are made available for us. And I always joke, I'm like, hopefully it doesn't end the way it's going.
Yeah.
But no. Yes, but the ability to give brands, yes, the place to see them all in a much bigger variety.
And the best insight we just have here is that while we are physical stores, we are not able to just produce the same experience or just collect information data that we have online. You know, here you can.
Correct.
So this is one thing that is very impressive about this kind of business. You know.
And one thing we introduced actually started today when people make a purchase, and we now get their zip code. So it's a nice way to track: are you local, are you domestic, are you international? Because if more brands want to come in, it's great to give them a more exact, like, oh, this many international people, this many local people. Where we have like an idea about it, now it's a little easier to pinpoint where people are from, which is nice. Yeah, they're gonna roam, and when we get to the end.
Desculpe eu. Toda essa roupa aí vai comprar não?
É o princípio deles.
O que é, Luiz? Aqui, o que é ShowFields?
ShowFields é um marketplace físico que trouxe o online para o offline. É isso.
É?
Espetacular.
Espetacular.
Somente marcas online que agora estão disponíveis offline.
Incrível, né? E pensava que o digital ia matar o offline.
Nada.
Nada.
Secret way.
Secret way.
Vai lá, né?
Okay, it opens up.
Você vai mesmo?
Quer que eu filme você?
Vai, 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 vai.
Tá entalada! Tá entalada!
Because when they first opened in December, or when they were planning to open, people said like, "Oh, shop and carry will never work. Everyone will order it and send it to home." And we sold gravity blankets on the first floor for 6 months that were 15, 20, and 25 pounds, and we only ever shipped 2 of them. It was only because it was going to Texas. Everyone left carrying that blanket, and they all said, "Oh, I want to just go on home and take a nap. I want to buy it and go take a nap." So we have proven that shop and carry is still what people want. They want to make a swipe of a hand, or a wave of your hand, I should say. Yeah, brand. So.
Oh, you don't need to touch.
Right in the middle, no touch, yep. This one's a little tougher because you have the wood. And a swipe up allows you to learn about the piece. And a swipe down, you can browse into other options. So it holds their annual membership, which you can purchase at $70 a year, is 30,000 images and $3 billion worth of art. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, the standard frame is 100 images. It's a sampler of different styles,
And the
classical,
subscription
modern.
is $70 a year?
A year.
Okay.
And then you can, if say after the year you loved it, but there's only, say there's a handful of photos that you loved, you can purchase those and they'll be a part of your canvas forever. Upload your own images, upload your own videos. It works on ambient light, so at night it will turn itself off if it's in a dark room. You can control it with a speaker, so it works like put up Starry Night. I don't like to say her name because there's a few of them, and then everything in here will start going off.
Crazy.
Of her. Yeah. Footprint, but another entry into physical retail for it. So, like some products is here. Within has a space, and it's those spaces there. Some products, yep. So it's no tips connected.
Você tem que aprender, né? Como é que a TAP funciona.
Deixa no tap scanner.
This is one is for 20
Botânica e tudo, né? E aí, Gouveia, gostou da ShowFields?
Como proposta, vamos considerar. Eles estão inovando pra cacete.
A sua temperatura e a temperatura do seu parceiro, seu batimento cardíaco, e ia regulando essa temperatura do colchão conforme a sua temperatura ao longo da noite fosse variando. Ou seja, você ter uma dormida constante com a mesma temperatura e sendo regulado por isso e monitorado. Batimento cardíaco. Lojas digitais, essas marcas, esses produtos, esses inventores digitais, alugando o seu espaço, tendo a divulgação dos seus produtos, com a orientação da ShowFields, quer dizer, eles fazem toda uma monitoria, além de entregar, obviamente, os dados, o analytics da resposta do desempenho dessas marcas, desses produtos que estão lá expostos, e toda essa curadoria que eles fazem. Mas é um grande marketplace físico, né? Com esse mindset digital.
Para você gerar menos gás carbônico, etc, né? E esse tipo de loja também tem esse propósito. Deixa eu dar espaço para aqueles fornecedores locais, então ele é mais sustentável também, então tem esse viés, né? Que normalmente ele não vai ter espaço em grandes cadeias, ele favorece o quê? Aquele comércio local, o cara que está produzindo mais perto, num raio aí de, sei lá, 400, 500 quilômetros ou dentro do próprio país, né? Então eu cobro por metro quadrado, eu tenho lá um square, então 20 metros quadrados lá ele cobra de $2.000 por mês, e lá é o seguinte, ele tem uma price list que ele fala, cara, o que você quer, né? Você quer que eu monte a arquitetura para você? Ele falou, aqui a gente montou 3, a gente montou essa de Nashville, tinha mais outras 2 que eles montaram a arquitetura, então ele faz esse serviço agregado. E aquela questão que eu mais estava interessado, mas e o analytics, né? E o dado aqui, né? Não, isso a gente também cobra. E aí depende do tipo de sofisticação da informação que o meu cliente quer, eu também posso entregar tudo o que ele queira, né? Então alguém me tinha falado, acho que o Sandro falou, é o heatmap, é o shelf, é tudo, então assim, ele vai agregando valores para isso. E a última, para fechar, que eu também estava curioso, as pessoas que trabalham aqui são promotores ou não? Eu tenho uns 3 modelos, você pode trazer a sua pessoa, eu posso contratar uma pessoa para você, ou você pode pegar, que é o que é mais comum, shared services. Então eu tenho algumas pessoas que ela fica um tempo em
os espaços.
Exatamente. E aquela que eu também te falei, que ele sabe qual é o espaço que vale mais. Então perto da janela, que é, né, ele cobra mais caro. No terceiro andar é um andar mais que ele cobra um pouco mais caro. Então,
ele conhece os hotspots.
Ele conhece os hotspots.
Entre pinturas e fotos que você só passa a mão, ela vai rodando. Então você recebe a tela com todas aquelas imagens incorporadas.
Tem como área de receita, além da comercialização do produto que é temporária, essas parcerias. Por isso que eles colocam esses modelos que você vai atrás, você se torna uma mídia e você também angaria outro tipo de parceiro que não apenas o fornecedor de produto, e com isso você tem uma experiência de compras pop-up, que ela se transforma, ela modifica, além de você ter outras áreas de receita, né? Se vocês tiverem tempo, em algum momento da agenda, a loja que começou em Milão, na rua Corso Como, e depois se expandiu, hoje está presente aqui, também em outros países, eles trabalham em cima disso de uma forma mais premiumizada, tem uma categoria mais premium, um pouco mais elaborada. No Japão, esse formato ele vem substituindo a loja de departamento, porque lá esse conceito simplesmente está morto, e essa curadoria de estilo multicategorias, ela vem dominando e vem se tornando de fato o formato que não é mais moda, é um estilo de vida transversal que passa por várias categorias.
R$1,5 bilhão em fraudes para mais de 3.000 clientes que estão conosco. Nós não atuamos apenas no combate à fraude, mas na geração de confiança e melhor experiência do consumidor para aumentar a receita de nossos clientes. Estar sempre um passo à frente para que você possa vender mais e melhor. Isso é Clear Sales.